AP News, I'm Haya Panjwani. AP correspondent Charles de Ledesma reports on an attack on a bus carrying religious devotees in India-controlled Kashmir.
India's probing an attack in which suspected militants fired at a bus carrying Hindu pilgrims in India-controlled Kashmir, killing at least 9 and injuring over 30. The attack caused the vehicle to fall into a deep gorge on Sunday in Jammu province. A team from the National Investigation Agency has reached the site of the attack, the Press Trust of India news agency reports. Security forces are trying to track down those suspected to be responsible. A police officer says some of the victims had gunshot wounds and blamed the attack on Muslim militants who are fighting Indian rule in Kashmir. I'm Charles de Ledesma.
Federal Reserve officials may suggest they've seen meaningful progress on inflation this year, a prelude to eventual interest rate cuts. Yet it's hard to say, because the officials themselves may not know for sure until they begin their meeting, when the government's latest snapshot of U.S. inflation will be released on Wednesday morning. Apple's Worldwide Developers Conference is today.
Today's the day Apple reveals its latest software and technologies, and the company is expected to enter the AI race with ambitions to overtake early leaders. Apple's annual Worldwide Developers Conference is expected to herald the company's move into generative artificial intelligence, marking its late arrival to a technological frontier that's expected to be as revolutionary as the invention of the iPhone. Apple's next generation of software is expected to be packed with an array of AI designed to spruce up its virtual assistant Siri. Apple may also team up with OpenAI to bring some elements of ChatGPT to the iPhone. I'm Julie Walker.
This is AP News. French President Emmanuel Macron has decided to dissolve Parliament.
French President Emmanuel Macron has announced that he was dissolving the National Assembly and calling a snap legislative election. The announcement came after his party suffered a heavy defeat in elections for the European Parliament. In an address to the nation from the Élysée presidential palace, Macron said via French broadcaster TF1, "I've decided to give you back the choice of our parliamentary future through the vote. I'm therefore dissolving the National Assembly." He added that the vote will take place in 2 rounds on June the 30th and July the 7th. The move comes as first projected results from France put the far-right National Rally Party well ahead in the European Union's parliamentary election, defeating Macron's pro-European centrists, according to French opinion poll institutes. I'm Karen Chamas.
I'm Haya Panjwani, AP News.
Southtown Furniture.
Are you starting to think about what to get Dad for Father's Day? Let Southtown Furniture help you out with some great ideas that they have available for you. Right now, they have recliners on sale for Father's Day starting at $279 and an 8-gun cabinet for only $397.30. But don't wait. These prices won't last long, and Father's Day is June 16th. So get by and check out these great deals on the recliners and the 8-gun cabinet at Southtown Furniture at 1601 South Highway 19 right here in Salem. That's where they've been serving the smart shopper since 1922 here in Salem. Happy Father's Day from Southtown.
The best selection, you'll agree, with satisfaction guaranteed. Southtown Furniture, where the bargains are.
Looking for free family fun this 4th of July? Come celebrate in St. Louis. America's Birthday Parade has vibrant floats, dancers, and bands, all against the Gateway Arch backdrop. Plus, the thrilling Riverfront Air Show is back this year, along with great food, vendors, concerts, and of course, an amazing fireworks display. Bring the family to St. Louis this July 4th. Admission is free. Visit CelebrateStLouis.org for more information. Brought to you by Celebrate St. Louis.
56 degrees, sunny skies at KSMO Radio, and our forecast does call for lots of sunshine all week long. Going to be nice today, going to be nice tomorrow, going to be pleasant Wednesday, and it's going to start getting warm Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We're going to be in the 90s on those days, so get ready for 100 degrees or very close to 100-degree heat indexes as well. Yeah, summer's going to be a few days early, it appears, this year. But for today, sunny, high of 76. Great day. North winds at about 5 miles an hour, maybe as high as 10. Then for tonight, a little bit of patchy, dense fog could move in after midnight, but otherwise, clear skies, low of 50. Yeah, it'll be cool, 50. Light and variable breezes. Sunshine Tuesday, high of 79. Well, still a pretty nice day. Winds will be light and variable. Tuesday night, clear with a low of 56 and calm winds. Wednesday, sunny and a high about 85 with a southwesterly breeze at about 5 to 8 miles an hour. Then clear Wednesday night, low of 60, and sunny Thursday. We're looking at 90 degrees for a high. Heat index expected to be about 97 on Thursday. Yep, summer is almost here. At the KSMO studios right now, it's 56 degrees, 4-mile-an-hour winds out of the west. We have humidity still at 100% after all that rain. That's not surprising. 29.99 inches of pressure. It is rising here at KSMO. We invite you to stick around. Local news is on its way next. It's up after this.
Pizza's here.
Oh, great. I'd love some, but I'm worried about my stomach issues.
If you're worried about having diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose, oily stools, it may not just be stomach issues. It could be a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and talk to your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
Hello, my name is Samantha Welch. I'm the new family nurse practitioner at SMDH Family Medicine. If your family is in need of a medical provider, I'm accepting new patients of all ages. Our clinic is located at Physicians Office Building 3 on the SMDH campus. We accept Medicare, Medicaid, and all private and other insurance. Please call 729-8000 to set up an appointment. Salem Memorial Hospital, every patient, every encounter, every time.
Improve grain quality more efficiently with AGI mixed flow dryers. The dryer's screenless operation and computerized moisture control deliver consistently higher quality grain and heavier test weights per bushel, translating into maximum return on investment. To learn more about energy efficient AGI mixed flow dryers and how they can add profitability to your farm, contact your local dealer or visit aggrowth.com. AGI, we're right there with you.
From grain storage and handling to conditioning and monitoring, AGI is right there with you, supporting your expertise with the largest catalog of industry-leading solutions. All to ensure your grain gets handled properly, you stay safe, and your profits continue to grow. We're AGI, and we're all in. To learn more about how AGI can support your farm, contact your local dealer or visit aggrowth.com.
At KSMO Radio, your hometown radio source, we appreciate you joining us right here at KSMO and hope it's going to be a fantastic day for you today. It is right now time for a look at news. Local news brought to you as a courtesy of KSMO Radio. You're online with us at KSMOradio.com, KSMO Stream, Facebook, as well as KSMO YouTube. And you're listening to us on your radio at AM 1340 on 95.7 FM. KSMO. My name is Dan Stevens. Welcome to Monday, June the 10th. In news, a fatality accident happened Friday evening just after 6 in Crawford County on Highway 8 at Indian Springs Road. According to the Highway Patrol report, a 2007 Dodge 1500 being driven by a 30-year-old Cody Carey of Steelville was traveling westbound in the eastbound lane and struck head-on a 2019 Ford F-150 being driven eastbound by a 37-year-old Joshua Morgan of Steelville. Morgan was pronounced dead at 7:14 by Dr. McCarthy at the Missouri Baptist Hospital. A passenger in the Morgan vehicle, 40-year-old Liam Morgan of Steelville, suffered serious injuries and was taken by helicopter to Mercy Hospital in St. Louis. Carey suffered minor injuries and was taken by the North Crawford County ambulance to the Missouri Baptist Hospital in Sullivan. Both vehicles were totaled and removed from the scene by Miles and Sons Towing. All involved in the accident were wearing seat restraints. Carey was arrested by the Highway Patrol for a DWI causing the death of another DWI causing serious injury, failure to drive on the right half of the road, careless and imprudent driving causing an accident, operating a motor vehicle without insurance, and failure to properly affix a license plate. He was taken to the Crawford County Jail for an initial 24-hour hold. City of Salem's Finance and Capital Improvements Committee will hold a workshop this evening at 5:30 at the Salem Community Center at the Armory. After the call to order will be the review of the proposed fiscal year 24-25 budget, which will be followed by adjournment. The meeting was called by Alderman Sean Bolerjack, chairman of the committee. At the Denton County Commissioner meeting on Thursday, commissioners heard from Jeff and Austin with Great Rivers Engineering on Flat Project 77, which is for paving and road improvements to be made to Denton County Road 6670, which is the back way into Montauk State Park. Cost of the project will be $725,000, which will widen the road, improve curves, stabilize slopes along the current river, and asphalt the road within the right-of-way. The county could do some of the work, which would reduce the cost, but this project is 100% grant with no match, so the entire project will be bid out. The engineers then talked about the Flap Tap Sidewalk project for the Courthouse Square. This is an 80-20 match grant. The survey has been finished, and the project will include replacing the current sidewalks and improving ADA access, with sidewalks being moved to street level where possible, and installing a block retaining wall where the outside sidewalks still have to be elevated. They will eliminate the 3 angled sidewalks that don't go to the entrance doors of the courthouse and replace them with wider sidewalks to the exterior doors. The projected budget is $491,603.75. The tap portion would be $393,283, and the county's portion would be $98,320.50. Great Rivers Engineering will be advertising bids this October, with the bid opening this November, with the construction expected to begin in October of 2025. Brandy Richardson and members of the Denton County University Extension Council came in to update the commission on recent programs. Richardson reported the Extension office is shorthanded, and the University of Missouri has a freeze on hiring. The county has been impacted by the university's Youth Program Associate guidelines, but is still well served with specialists. They wanted to let the commission know the 4-H and FFA Expo will be July 18th through the 20th at the Commons. Richardson also said she would be attending an infrastructure meeting that will include a discussion on broadband in September, and would like to have community leaders, including the commissioners, attend. She discussed the need for the internet, as she would like to see the extension have a computer available to the public for those who could use it for telehealth services. She also discussed the university's biochar Climate Smart Fieldscapes Project program and a possible program locally with that in the future. Richardson also said the Extension Council will provide a monthly report from now on to the Commission. The meeting was then adjourned. Healthy Denton County Prevention Coalition presents Communities Talk event, as a panel of students will discuss substance abuse affecting teens in the community in a town hall meeting to be held at Salem Community Center at the Armory tomorrow from noon to 1 at 1200 West Rolla Road. The town hall meeting allows all in attendance to join in the discussion about local substance use prevention programs. Registration is required and lunch will be provided. The program is sponsored by the Prevention Consultants of Missouri, Healthy Denton County Prevention Coalition, and the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration. To register, please call 729-8163, 729-8163. The Denton County Fire Protection District Board of Directors will be meeting Tuesday evening at 6 at the fire station, number 2 South Main. After the roll call and approval of the consent agenda, the board will review the minutes of the May meeting, then review the financial report before approving bills and reviewing the budget. Following the monthly reimbursement report, the board will deal with old business, including the repair and sealing of the parking lot at the station. The board will then hear any new business before Chief Lloyd gives his report. The board will then set the date for the July meeting, then go into closed session if needed before adjourning. The meeting tomorrow night is open to the public. 7:41, we'll come right back and have for you a look at sports next. It's right after this.
Do you know who some of the most avid readers of Cardinals Magazine are? It's Cardinal alumni. Our former players tell me time and again that Cardinals Magazine is one of their favorite ways to stay connected to the birds on the bat.
And you know, Ricky, I've heard the same thing. They feel like they're still coming to the ballpark each day when they're enjoying the impressive lineup of feature stories in every issue of Cardinals Magazine.
Cardinals Magazine helps you really get to know the current players, not only their stories in uniform, but who they are off the field and how they got to where they are.
And it doesn't stop with the stories on current players. No one does a better job giving fans a truer picture of everything happening on the field, inside the ballpark, and all over Cardinals Nation. Even stories on our Cardinals alumni.
Join our former players who enjoy the classic coverage of Cardinals Magazine. Subscribe for yourself and your favorite fan at cardinals.com/magazine or 314-345-9000.
Cardinals Magazine. It's all here.
At KSMO, time for sports news. Cardinals took on Colorado yesterday. Ricky Horton has that report for us. Ricky?
It was a nice win for the Cardinals yesterday as they evened the series against the Rockies with a 5-1 victory. Off day today for the Cardinals, but they earned it as Andre Palante picked up the win for the Cardinals, his second win of the season. He's now 2-2. He went 5 perfect innings, actually gave up 3 hits, but struck out 6, was outstanding in that start. He was relieved by Liberatore, Fernandez, and King as the Cardinals pitching was better than the Rockies. The loss went to Ty Black for Colorado. A big hit for Alec Burleson. That came in the 3rd inning. A leadoff home run that extended the Cardinals' lead to 2-0 at the time. And the Cardinals got another 2-out hit from Mason Wynn later on, scoring 2 more runs en route to their 5-1 victory. Again, off day today for the Cardinals, but they'll take on the Pirates beginning tomorrow. It'll be Miles Mikolas against Paul Skeens. He's the talk of baseball. He's 3-0. Mikolas is 4-6. Our pregame show begins at 5:50, play-by-play at 6:35. We hope you join us. This has been our Redbird Recap.
All right, thank you, Ricky. We appreciate that here at KSMO Radio. Cards off today, tomorrow 5:50, as Ricky said, against Pittsburgh. MJ Melendez's 2-run homer in the bottom of the 9th inning tied the game, but Seattle scored 3 runs in the 10th to beat Kansas City 6-5. Hunter Renfroe hit a 2-run homer in the bottom of the 10th inning, but it was not enough for the comeback. Royals will host the New York Yankees tonight. That loss ended a Royals 3-game winning streak. And that is a look at news and sports brought to you as a courtesy of KSMO at 744. Time for the daily investment report from the offices of Joe Brand and Leah Nash of Edward Jones. Edward Jones Brokerage, helping people with their investment needs. They have been since way back in 1922. Joe Brand, Leah Nash of Edward Jones, member SIPC. And our daily investment report, with that report this morning, Teresa Whalen. Teresa?
This is Teresa Whalen bringing you the daily financial market report on behalf of financial advisors Joe Brand and Leah Nash and also Edward Jones. Today's U.S. equities closed lower. The Dow closed down 87 points to close at 38,799. The NASDAQ closed down 40 points to close at 17,133. The S&P 500 closed down 6 points to close at 5,347. And in the bond market, 10-year Treasury yields are trading at 4.43%. The price of crude oil was down 25 cents to close at $75.30, and the spot price for gold was down $85.30 to close at $2,305.60. For stocks of local interest, we have Ameren Corporation at 7107, down $1.03. AT&T 1810, down 18 cents. Boeing $190.24, down $1.18. Dollar General $126.61, down $2.92. ExxonMobil $112.75, down $1.22. McDonald's $256.21, down $4.51. Microsoft is $423.85, down 67 cents. PepsiCo $171.04, down 81 cents. Pfizer $28.58, down 22 cents. Procter & Gamble $167.06, down $1.41. U.S. Bancorp is $39.02, and it is unchanged. Walmart is $65.88, down $1.27. This has been today's financial market report brought to you on behalf of Edward Jones Member SIPC and financial advisors Joe Brand and Leah Nash, serving individual investors with personalized attention and financial advice at 907 South Pershing right here in Salem, Missouri, bringing you this Wall Street to Main Street report.
Thanks, Teresa, and don't forget to join us again right here at KSMO for our next daily investment report this afternoon, 5:30, 5:35, or 7:40, 7:45 tomorrow morning. Daily Investment Report brought to you as a courtesy of the offices of Joe Brand and Leah Nash of Edward Jones right here in Salem, 907 South Pershing, or call 729-3831 for stocks, bonds, mutual funds, IRAs, CDs, 401ks. Yep, get them a call. 729-3831, Joe Brand, Leah Nash, Edward Jones, member SIPC. We'll come right back. We have for you a look at weather next. It's up right after this. The Salem Area Chamber of Commerce is sponsoring a live music festival June 22nd at the Dent County Commons, featuring Salem's very own Devin Sutterfield. He'll be opening for the Crow Boys out of New Orleans. It's a night you don't want to miss. Tickets are $30 a person and available at the Salem Chamber office or at the gate.
The simple truth hurts. It's not so simple, is it?
Gates open at 6 o'clock at the Dent County Commons in Salem, and there'll be food trucks, vendors, DJ music afterwards, and a beer garden. It's Devin Sutterfield opening for the Crow Boys June 22nd. Get your tickets now. This ad is paid for by the Dent County Tourism tax dollars.
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're here for all of life's wins. Like when you get a new car, or new boat, or new driver, or when your son moves out but your mom moves in, or you find out you're expecting again. Or when one rental property turns into 2, then 20, or you realize they're all in Tornado Alley. Life is full of life events. Make sure you have the right policy for each of life's wins.
A life event could qualify you for a discount. Call me, Willie Strader, your Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and we will make sure you have the coverage you need.
Now time for a look at what's going on in the world of weather, brought to you as a courtesy of Healthy Dent County and the Salem Community Center at the Armory. Healthy Dent County is going to be offering some youth mental health first aid training classes, and you can take those classes. Training is free, but you do have to register and complete a pre-class online module. Take the class on June 21st. It's from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Salem Community Center at the Armory, 1200 West Rolla Road. If you'd like to register, contact Linda Kozlowski and do so by the 17th of this month. That's next Monday at 573-368-4755, or email Linda Kozlowski at Linda, Linda, at preventionconsultants.org. That's Linda, Linda, at Prevention Consultants, preventionconsultants.org, and sign up for the training. Again, it's absolutely free, and it will be on June 21st from 10 to 3 at the Salem Community Center at the Armory. Youth Mental Health First Aid. It's something that is desperately needed in our area, and if you'd like to be a part of it, well, it's an easy to go ahead and take that. Teachers, school staff, coaches, camp counselors, youth group leaders, even parents or adults who work with youth. It's a great training for them. And, of course, it's absolutely free. For more information, 573-368-4755. Healthy Dent County and the Salem Community Center at the Armory, where health education and the community meet. And Upper Level Ridge is going to continue to build over the central continental United States and the Ozarks. It's going to set up an upper-level northwest flow regime with light northerly winds at the surface, bringing cooler air with it. The northwest flow will keep temperatures seasonal within the upper 70s and low 80s range. Dry air in the backside of the weekend system will keep cloud cover low as well. The next week is going to be rather synoptically driven. An upper-level low developing off the Rockies is going to push over the southern plains on Tuesday and boost a building low-level high over the Gulf of Mexico. Meanwhile, in western Canada, a low aloft will begin developing and moving east. On Wednesday, the southern plains upper-level low will be absorbed by the increasing zonal flow to its north, and a ridge will start to strengthen over the Rockies behind it, while the Canadian upper-level low and associated trough will lift northeast. Now in the low levels, the high over the Gulf is going to continue building, strengthening, and then expanding, and this is going to transition the Ozark region into that southwesterly flow. As the Canadian trough will lift, its positively tilted remnants will funnel low-level air to the southwest into the Rockies. And from there, the upper-level western Canadian high will build eastward through the rest of the week. And the low-level winds that were pushed into the Rockies will begin to build a secondary high over the northern plains, while the Gulf Ridge continues to dominate the southern plains. So by Friday, the two low-level highs, which are dominating the temperature advection, are going to merge, strengthening that low-level jet. It's going to be really windy out in the Rockies, 40 to 50 knots, and it's going to be sucking warm air up from the Mexican plateau through the central plains into Canada. Temperatures, because of this, are going to surge for the first time this year. It'll be up into the 90s by the end of the week. Heat indices are expected to also climb over 100 by the weekend. Welcome to just prior to summer. 74 was our high yesterday, 58 the low. Normal high 84, normal low 63. Record high 97. That was in 1911, 1963, and in 1977, 47 the record low in 1913. Yesterday, we had 2 1/5 inches of rain. Month-to-date total standing at 3 1/12. 1 2/5 our total for the year. 31 1/4 our total for the year, while 20 1/9 would be normal. 5:44 the time of sunrise this morning. 8:27 the time of sunset. The extended forecast for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, but it's going to be sunny all 3 days and hot, and humid. And throw that in there as well. 91 on Friday, 90 on Saturday, 92 Sunday. Heat indexes are expected to be near, at, or above 100 all 3 days. The lows will be 65 degrees or so with clear skies both Friday night and Saturday night. That local forecast and our current conditions next. The Healthy Dent County Fitness Center is proud to announce that they are now offering free memberships to those who have the Silver Sneakers program, which is a benefit available through many Medicare plans. Silver Sneakers is the nation's leading community fitness program designed exclusively for older adults. Getting started is as easy as calling the Healthy Dent County Fitness Center at 739-1127 to see if you qualify, or stop by and sign up at the Fitness Center office, take a tour of the facility, and start working out at no cost. Healthy Dent County and the Silver Sneakers program, partnering together for your well-being. Stop by 1200 West Trello Road or call 739-1127 to get all the details. Healthy Dent County and the Silver Sneakers program, together for your benefit. We got sunshine today, lots of it expected, a high of 76 degrees, a real pleasant day. Winds will be northerly by later on today. We have starting out of the west, but they'll eventually pull to the north as the morning goes on, and we'll only have 3 to 5 mile-an-hour winds, maybe 8 at the most. Then tonight, we have the possibility of some patchy dense fog developing after midnight. Our skies will be clear otherwise, and a low of 50. Winds are going to be very light and variable. Then for Tuesday, sunny and a high of 79. Still very pleasant with a calm wind. Clear Tuesday night, low of 56. Wind still light and variable. Sunny Wednesday, a little bit warmer, up about 85. With a southwesterly breeze at 3 to 5. Help usher in some humidity. It's going to feel a little stickier on Wednesday. Wednesday night, clear, low of 61. And Thursday, sunny, high of 90. With heat index expected about 97 on Thursday, and then clear Thursday night at the low of 65. Currently here at the KSMO studios right now, well, it's not hot. It's a very pleasant morning, actually. 58 degrees, what we have. 4-mile-an-hour winds around the west. 98% relative humidity. Pressure has jumped up to 30 inches. Even feels like 57 with clear blue sunny skies at KSMO Radio. There you have it. A look at Operation Weather Watch. Complete summary of weather in the region and KSMO listing area. Brought to you by Healthy Dane County, and the Healthy Dane County Prevention Coalition is providing you a chance to hear how teens discuss substance abuse in our community. There's a community talk event. It's going to be tomorrow at noon at the community center at the Armory. Everybody's welcome, but you do have to call to register. Let them know you're coming. 729-8163. This will be from noon to 1. It'll be a town hall meeting at the Salem Community Center at the Armory at 1200 West Rowler Road. This allows you the opportunity to join in the discussion about local substance abuse prevention programs. Registration is required. They will provide you with lunch. And again, the program is sponsored by Prevention Consultants of Missouri, Healthy Dane County Prevention Coalition, and the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration. Again, call 729-8163 to register for the Communities Talk event tomorrow at noon at the Salem Community Center at the Armory, with discussion with youth from the schools about substance abuse. Should be a great get-together. 7:57 at KSMO. Back in a moment with Civic Happenings. That's next.
Let's meet the Town and Country Bank lending team. Andrew Wynn, Sammy Parker, and Doug Barnes. They're here to help you achieve your financial goals with personalized lending solutions tailored just for you. Whether you're looking to buy your dream home, expand your business, or pursue any other financial endeavor, the Town and Country Bank is committed to guiding you through every step. Stop by one of their 2 Salem branches and discover what hometown banking is all about. Town and Country Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender, NMLS number 402782.
Ricky, there have been generations of fans growing up on St. Louis Cardinals baseball.
That's right, John. And for many, they grew up listening and learning about the Cardinals on the radio.
We get asked all the time why the Cardinals continue to draw fans from so many different states. And the answer is easy: the power of the radio network.
Fans are listening to Cardinals baseball all over the Midwest, and the tradition continues.
Join us all season long for St. Louis Cardinals baseball. Cardinal baseball on your Ozark sports leader, KSMO.
Here at KSMO Radio, your hometown radio station, it's time for a look at our Civic Record, a program of church and civic news, and a mention of persons recently deceased. Civic Record brought to you as a courtesy of your friends at Southtown Furniture and Highway 19 South. You know, Father's Day is coming up real soon, like next Sunday. And you definitely want to be ready. And you can find some perfect, great ideas for Dad's Day at Southtown Furniture right now. Head on down that way and check it out for yourself. You got all week long to see what they've got available for Father's Day. And, of course, if you're looking for something else, it may not be for Dad, maybe for that student that's heading off to school. Again, Southtown Furniture is a great answer to the problem you might have. Stop on by and visit at 1601 South Highway 19. Call them at 729-3422 or go online, SouthtownFurnitureSalem.com. Truly where the bargains are, Southtown Furniture here in Salem. Charlie Edward Pace of Salem passed away Tuesday, June 4th at the age of 77. Funeral services for Charlie Pace will be at 11 o'clock this morning at the Wilson Mortuary Salem Chapel. Burial will be in the Polk Memorial Cemetery in Ellington. Charlie Pace is survived by his wife Karen Pace of Salem, sister Sarah Taylor and husband Todd of St. Louis, mother-in-law Georgia Sipple of Kirkwood, brothers-in-law Rodney Sipple and wife Mary of Kirkwood, and Richard Sipple and wife Lori of Montgomery City, Missouri, as well as several nephews, nieces, cousins, extended family, and friends. Memorial contributions may be made to the Dane County Animal Welfare Society. Envelopes are available, and all the arrangements are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem for Charlie Edward Pace, whose funeral services will be at 11 this morning at the Wilson Mortuary Salem Chapel. Gary Dunnigan of Licking passed away Tuesday, June 4th, at the age of 75. Funeral services for Gary Dunnigan of Licking will be at noon today at the Evans Funeral Home in Houston. Visitation will be from 11 until service time today at the Evans Funeral Home. A committal service will be held after the service today at the Oak Hill Cemetery. All the arrangements are under the direction of the Evans Funeral Home in Houston for Gary Dunnigan, whose funeral services will be held at noon today at the Evans Funeral Home in Houston. Carl Bogart of Licking passed away on Friday, June 7th, at the age of 69. Graveside services for Carl Bogart of Licking will be held tomorrow morning at 10 at the Pine Lawn Cemetery. All the arrangements are under the direction of the Evans Funeral Home in Houston for Carl Bogart, whose graveside services will be held Tuesday morning at 10 at the Pine Lawn Cemetery. Kathy Jo Jones of Rulla passed away Thursday, June 6th, at the age of 26. Memorial services for Kathy Jones will be held at 1 o'clock Wednesday at the Rulla Chapel of James and Gar Mortuary. Kathy Jones is survived by mother Melissa Smith and friend Michael Miller of Rulla, father Richard Baker and friend Kim Stanfield of Lebanon, stepmother Ashley Baker of Lebanon, children Gannon Cahill of Vichy and Lindley Jones of Rulla, brothers Kyle Wilson of Dixon, Missouri, Jessica Baker of Springfield, Austin Baker of Lebanon, and Gavin Baker of Lebanon, sisters Kaylee Baker of Lebanon, Diamond Conway of Lebanon, and Jade Shelton of Rulla, and grandfather Dale Conaway of Rulla, and grandmother Brenda Parsons of Rulla. All the arrangements are under the direction of the James and Gar Mortuary of Rulla for Kathy Jo Jones, whose memorial services will be held Wednesday at 1 at the Rulla Chapel of James and Gar Mortuary. More of our Civic Record next when we do come right back in just a moment.
Southtown Furniture.
Are you starting to think about what to get Dad for Father's Day? Let Southtown Furniture help you out with some great ideas that they have available for you. Right now, they have recliners on sale for Father's Day starting at $279 and an 8-gun cabinet for only $397.30. But don't wait, these prices won't last long, and Father's Day is June 16th. So get by and check out these great deals on the recliners and the 8-gun cabinet at Southtown Furniture at 1601 South Highway 19 right here in Salem. That's where they've been serving the smart shopper since 1922 here in Salem. Happy Father's Day from Southtown.
The best selection, you'll agree, with satisfaction guaranteed. Southtown Furniture, where the bargains are.
Continuing with our Civic Record, a late obit that just came in. Helen Pauline Razor of Salem passed away Saturday at the age of 94. Graveside services for Helen Pauline Razor will be held 11 o'clock tomorrow morning at the Green Forest Cemetery. Helen Razor, survived by her daughter Sandy Howard of Salem, brothers Jim Edwards and wife Duetta of Olathe, Kansas, and Larry Edwards of Salem, and Ron Edwards and wife Belinda of Bolivar, sister-in-law Jean Morton and husband James of Salem, as well as a host of nieces, nephews, great-nieces and great-nephews, and great-great-nieces and great-great-nephews, as well as extended family and friends. Memorial contributions may be made to the Pleasant Valley Baptist Church. Memorial envelopes will be available, and all the arrangements are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem for Helen Pauline Razor, whose graveside services will be held at 11 Tuesday morning at the Green Forest Cemetery. Salem Creative Arts Center will be holding a 2-day clay flower workshop. That'll be tomorrow and next Monday, where participants will create a bouquet of 3-dimensional flowers. Class will be taught by Wanda Nichols and Tana Kettner. The first class will work with slab building techniques and applying textures to create the flowers. The second class participants will apply glazes to the bisque flowers. Finished pieces will have to be picked up after the glaze firing. The cost of the class is $30. That does include all the supplies. At least 4 people need to sign up for the class, and it will be limited to no more than 16. To register, go to the SACBA website and find the Programs tab. Find the Creative Arts Center and click to register for the class. Registrations online are on a first-come, first-served basis. On Thursday, June 13th at Echo Bluff State Park as part of the Women's Outdoors program, women can attend Dutch oven cooking, not just for chili. This class will teach women how to use and maintain a Dutch oven and then eat some food prepared in a Dutch oven. Meet at the Bluff-Top Pavilion at Echo Bluff State Park. This class is free and open to all women, 16 and older, but they do want you to register. For more information or to register, contact Connie Weber, 573-751-1224, or email her, connie.weber@dnr.mo.gov. That's connie.weber@dnr.mo.gov. University of Missouri Extension in Shannon County will be holding Backyard Chickens 101 Thursday from 5:30 to 7, June 13th. The class will be held at the Shannon County Extension Meeting Room in the Shannon County Extension office in Eminence. This in-person course will teach you how much fun it is to raise chickens in your backyard. The topics include getting started, breeds, nutrition, housing, local regulations, the basics on marketing eggs, and more. There is no cost to attend. Those who want to attend need to register, though, by calling the Shannon County Extension office, 573-226-3268, or register online at extension.missouri.edu/events. For more information, call Eric Much at 573-729-3196. That's 729-3196. The Salem Community Garden will host a Growing Green educational workshop Thursday at 6 at the Salem Community Garden behind the Salem Methodist Church. The workshop will be on bees and pollinators. There is no cost to attend, and you do not have to have a plot out at the community garden to attend. You may want to bring a lawn chair, though, with you to be more comfortable. For more information, call Charlie Grimm at 573-368-9902 or the Denton County Extension, 573-729-3196. It's a Growing Green educational workshop this Thursday at the Salem Community Garden behind the Salem Methodist Church on bees and pollinators. It's free and open to everyone. On Friday, June 14th, Montauk State Park will pay tribute to Flag Day, held in honor of the birthday of the adoption of the Stars and Stripes from June 14th of 1777. Numerous American flags will be on display throughout the park on cabins, the lodge, shelters, bridges, and more. Drive by or walk through and see Old Glory flying throughout Montauk State Park. That's Flag Day at Montauk State Park on Friday, June 14th. You can see a bunch of Old Glories flying. Check it out for yourself. Salem Eagles Kitchen will be open this Friday from 5 to 8 with karaoke with Stevie's Small Town Karaoke DJ from 7 to 11. Salem Eagles invite everybody to come on out and be a part of their Friday night, which again will start at 5 with the kitchen open for a great dinner. And then stick around for karaoke with Stevie's Small Town Karaoke DJ from 7 to 11. The Eagles is out on Highway 32 West, just past the airport, and it's open to everybody. Come on out and be a part of the fun. The 17th Annual Upper Current River Cleanup will be held on Saturday, June 15th. The locations for the cleanup will be Montauk State Park to Baptist Access to Cedar Grove, which is 8 miles, Cedar Grove to Acres, which is 8 miles, Acres to Pulltight, which is 10 miles, and Pulltight to Round Spring, which is also 10 miles. People can also clean up a put-in takeout area. Registration will be from 8 until 10 in the morning at Montauk Lodge, Cedar Grove, the Acres Lower Landing, or the Pulltight River Access Point. This is where you'll pick up your mesh trash bags and T-shirt. For more information about the river cleanup, contact Jack or Mary Ficker of Stream Team 1028 at 573-729-7065 or email them at Jack_Mary Ficker at hotmail.com. That's JACK_MARYFICKER at hotmail.com. Should it rain on Saturday, but it doesn't look like it's going to be a pretty sunny day, the cleanup would then be rescheduled for September the 21st. In the Spring Wild Edibles class on Saturday, June 15th at the Kern River State Park, participants will be doing hands-on forage where attendees will learn how to sustainably harvest what is in season. Attendees will get to try to preserve jellies and syrups, as well as items that were made in previous classes. Class time is from 9 in the morning until 7 that evening. Please bring a water bottle, a notebook, and good walking shoes. Everyone will meet at the Shenandoah Fire Tower classroom. This class is free and open to everyone age 16 and above. Registration is required for the class at Kern River State Park, and there's a limit of 20 participants. To register for more information, contact Connie Weber at 573-751-1224 or email her Connie, CONNIE, .WEBER at DNR.MO.gov. The Kern River State Park is located at 11,053 Dent County Road 19D. Walking Faith Ministries will have a fish fry and a singing. And they invite everybody to come on out. It'll start at 4 o'clock on Saturday. Bring your lawn chairs and listen to the great sounds of the Mark Mathis family and vintage sound. I'll be at the Walking Faith Ministries on Saturday starting at 4 o'clock. It'll be a fish fry and a singing. Bring your lawn chairs and enjoy the sounds of the Mark Mathis family and vintage sound performing at Walking Faith Ministries, Highway 19 North, just past the Northwood R4 School if you're heading north, right before the Northwood R4 School if you're heading south. And at the Salem Nutrition site today, they'll serve up baked ham on roll, hash brown casserole, peas and onions, and milk. The menu, of course, is available from 11 until 12:30, Monday through Friday, except for holidays. And they do have a soup and salad bar that starts at 10:30. And right now they are doing that the summer program for kids. So youngsters, I think it's up to 18, can eat there free at the Salem Nutrition site. That's right. So you want to find out more about that, call 729-2373. But the Salem Nutrition site is open to all ages anyway. But the kids right now get a chance to eat free. And if you're under the age of 60, your suggested contribution is $7. If you're 60 and above, it's $5 at the Salem Nutrition site inside the Salem Senior Center at 604 North McGrath Lane. Again, that meal today for lunch will be baked ham, roll, hash brown casserole, peas and onions, and milk. And the menu can change without notice. Again, call 729-2373 for more information. And that is going to do it for a look at our civic record. It is a program of church and civic news and a mention of persons recently deceased. Our civic record brought to you as a courtesy of all of us at KSMO Radio, your hometown radio station. And also brought to you by Southtown. Southtown Furniture right here in Salem. Stop by, visit, see what they have available on the floor ready to go. But also, if you're looking for something in particular, they can also get that in for you as well, maybe to match a set you currently have. And right now, with Father's Day coming up, they've got some incredible values waiting for you just in time for Dad's Day. Stop on by Southtown Furniture, 2 blocks south of the crossroads at 1601 South Highway 19, 729-3422, or go online to SouthtownFurnitureSalem.com. Truly where the bargains are, and the smart shopper where they've been shopping since 1922. Has 102 years of service, guys. That's pretty doggone good. Your friends at Southtown Furniture. Here in Salem, it's where the bargains are. Keep it right here at KSMO Radio. We are going to come right back. We have for you statewide news from the Missouri Net, that Salem Nutrition Center menu, and AP News. Don't go anywhere. Keep it here, KSMO. It's Monday, June 10th.
The Missouri Department of Health and Senior Services needs your help building a safer environment for older adults and adults with disabilities. Some forms of abuse, such as financial exploitation, neglect, and bullying, are often overlooked. If you believe someone is experiencing abuse, call Missouri's Adult Abuse and Neglect Hotline at 800-392-0210 or report online at health.mo.gov/abuse. Together we can stop adult abuse. It's a crime.
This is family nurse practitioner Terry Bruno from SMDH Family Medicine. If your family is in need of a medical provider, I'm accepting new patients of all ages. Our clinic is located at Physician's Office Building number 3 on the SMDH campus. We accept Medicare, Medicaid, and all private and other insurance. Please call 729-8000 to set up an appointment. Salem Memorial District Hospital. Every patient, every encounter, every time.
Missouri Net News, I'm Marshall Griffin. Donald Trump is still in the presidential race despite being convicted last month on 34 felony counts related to hush money payments to a porn star he allegedly had sex with. University of Missouri political sciences professor Percival Squire says nobody running for office wants to be convicted during a campaign, let alone someone running for president. He expects this to unsettle the race.
I'm sure that Trump will hold on to his core supporters, and they will find fault not with the convictions but with the process, and then we'll see what happens with people who may be less committed to Trump, whether they wander away from his campaign in favor of Biden or just withdraw from the process altogether.
Sentencing for the former president is scheduled July 11th. A Webster County grand jury has chosen not to indict a police officer in southwest Missouri's Niangua in a fatal shooting earlier this year that claimed the life of Dylan Austin. In response, Webster County's prosecuting attorney won't pursue charges. According to News Nation in Springfield, the officer initiated a traffic stop that resulted in a foot chase into Austin's mother's home where he was killed. The decision not to indict or charge is unrelated to a civil suit filed by Austin's mother, which claims the officer stalked and harassed her son. It also claims the city of Niangua was negligent in hiring him. After 19 years with the Missouri Department of Elementary and Secondary Education, State Education Commissioner Margie Van Deven will close a thick chapter on July 1st. For 8 of those years, she's led the department of about 1,700 workers. Van Deven says she feels at peace with her decision.
Anytime you go through a big life change like this, there's a number of mixed emotions. I felt even better about the decision when the board announced that they would be hiring Dr. Esslinger. I feel very confident that she's going to do a wonderful job as the commissioner. Our leadership team is solid.
During Tuesday's Missouri Board of Education meeting, Van Deven will pass the torch to her successor, former Wasilla Senator Carla Esslinger. You can find news online anytime at MissouriNet.com. This is MissouriNet.
The Missouri Department of Health and Senior Services needs your help building a safer environment for older adults and adults with disabilities. Some forms of abuse, such as financial exploitation, neglect, and bullying, are often overlooked. If you believe someone is experiencing abuse, call Missouri's Adult Abuse and Neglect Hotline at 800-392-0210 or report online at health.mo.gov/abuse. Together we can stop adult abuse. It's a crime.
During National Safety Month, Mango, the Missouri Association of Natural Gas Operators, wants you to remember natural gas safety. While natural gas is clean, safe, and reliable, Missourians should be aware of its potential dangers. Since natural gas is naturally invisible and odorless, its accumulation can be hard to detect as it's leaking. Natural gas distribution companies are required to add a chemical compound of mercaptan, which gives off the smell of rotten eggs. If you smell gas, act fast. Leave the building, go upwind, and from a safe location, call 911. These tips from Mango, the Missouri Association of Natural Gas Operators.
An appeals court justifies a Missouri soybean lawsuit. Anthony Morabith has details.
The Missouri Court of Appeals has ruled the Missouri Soybeans Association and Missouri Soybean Merchandising Council was justified in filing a lawsuit against a former executive director. A lawsuit filed in 2015 against Dale Ludwig alleged fraud, breach of fiduciary duty, and other claims. The lawsuit also revealed Ludwig had improperly signed away Missouri soybeans' intellectual property rights and next-generation soybean seed technology to Ag-Born Genetics. Missouri Soybeans also won a different lawsuit that terminated the improper agreements. Missouri Soybean CEO Gary Wheeler says he is pleased with the court's definitive decision and it's time to move on from the lawsuit and continue advancing research and markets for Missouri soybean farmers.
A corpse flower at the Missouri Botanical Garden is expected to bloom soon. The flower is on public display at the Linneum House. This is Missouri Net.
We call it America's pastime, the great game of baseball.
In Cardinals Nation, it's the fabric of our community.
It's the Gas House Gang, Stan the Man, the Old Redhead, Ozzie, Yachty, Waino, and now Arenado.
Cardinals baseball is part of what makes us, us. St. Louis Cardinals baseball. Cardinal baseball on your Ozark sports leader, KSMO.
Here at KSMO Radio, let's take a look at that Salem Nutrition Center's menu for today. And they will be serving up on this Monday baked ham with roll, hash browns, casserole, peas and onions, and milk. Don't forget, everybody, all ages are welcome to attend, and kids get to eat free right now during the summer. By the way, don't forget about that either. And, of course, the Salem Nutrition site's located inside the Salem Senior Center. Lunch is served from 11 to 12:30. And again, everybody, all ages are welcome. Suggested contribution for those who are 60 and above is $5. Under the age of 60 is $7. And again, kids get to eat free right now at the Salem Nutrition site. Again, that menu for today's lunch is baked ham with roll, hash browns, casserole, and hash brown casserole, actually, and peas and onions along with milk. Don't forget, the menu can change without notice. 729-2373 is the number to call for more information. Every weekday, we bring you that Salem Nutrition Center's menu as a courtesy of all of us at KSMO Radio. Keep it here. Got AP News and Sports with Missouri Net on the way on KSMO Salem, your hometown radio source. Have you seen Townscreen yet? It's one of the most affordable ways to get your message out in the community. With strategically placed vertical screens in numerous locations in Salem, check it out at the Salem Community Center at the Armory, Aranda's Mexican Restaurant, and Taxmasters, just to name a few. Find out more about how you can use Townscreen for everything local. Stop by 800 South Main or call 636-338-1199. Hometown created and maintained. Townscreen in Salem.
Playing your favorites. KSMO Salem.
AP News, I'm Haya Panjwani. Part of Wyoming Highway 22 has closed after what authorities call a catastrophic landslide. AP correspondent Jennifer King reports.
A massive chunk of the Teton Mountain Highway that links Jackson, Wyoming to small towns in eastern Idaho has collapsed from edge to edge. Aerial footage shows part of the guardrail dangling into the void and a large section of the pavement is missing. Authorities said Saturday that luckily the road was closed at the time. Engineers sent to inspect the road after a motorcycle accident discovered a crack in a drop that had started to move, and a temporary patch was short-lived. It's a vital artery for people who live in Idaho and work in the expensive tourist town, which is also close to Grand Teton National Park. The alternate route through Victor, Idaho goes more than 60 miles out of the way. Wyoming Governor Mark Gordon said the Transportation Department is working on a long-term solution to rebuild the critical roadway. I'm Jennifer King.
The far-right's election gains rattled the EU's traditional powers. In an AP interview, Sophia Rusak, an analyst at CEPS, tells the AP traditional European politicians are not coming up with strong enough arguments.
They will have a big share of the parliament, up to 1/4, but in a parliament you need 50% to make and to shape decisions, right? So they won't decide. But of course what they can do is, to set a different tone, to change the narrative and to slowly kind of normalize their far-right thinking and their far-right stances.
At a news conference, Georgia Republican congressional candidate Chuck Hant says his misdemeanor conviction for illegal trespassing on January 6th is a sham that he expects to be expunged in time.
I was heard on numerous instances that day stating that we were not there for that. It will explain that my conduct on that day was very respectful and that I only seek to protest what I believe to be a stolen election.
That audio is thanks to Georgia Public Broadcasting. This is AP News. AP correspondent Julie Walker reports on Hunter Biden's gun trial.
The criminal trial of President Biden's son, Hunter Biden, is heading into its final stretch as the defense tries to chip away at the prosecution's case. His lawyers could call at least one more witness when the case resumes today in Delaware's federal court. It's unclear whether prosecutors will call any rebuttal witnesses before the case goes to closing arguments and then to the jury. Hunter Biden is charged with 3 felonies stemming from the October 2018 purchase of a gun he had for about 11 days. Prosecutors say he lied on a mandatory gun purchase form by saying he was not illegally using or addicted to drugs. He pleaded not guilty. I'm Julie Walker.
Hunter Biden hugged his uncle James Biden before entering the courthouse today. First Lady Jill Biden arrived shortly after. I'm Haya Panjwani, AP News.
There's a place for do-it-yourselfers with everything for your car or truck.
Right now at K&H Auto Supply in Salem, get Parts City Conventional Motor Oil, 5 quarts and a microguard filter, just $26.99. Rain-X windshield washer fluid, 2 for $10, and Lucas Fuel Treatment, 2 for $9. Come by today at K&H Auto Supply, your Parts City Auto Parts store here in Salem.
Parts City. Yeah, Parts City. Parts City.
Who doesn't love pizza, cold beer, and something sweet for dessert? Unfortunately, your liver doesn't. Liver stress can cause low energy, restless sleep, and an expanding waistline. Protect your liver and get a daily detox with Active Liver from New Nordic. Available in tablet or delicious gummy, Active Liver's high-quality ingredients, like milk thistle and turmeric extracts, are proven to keep your liver healthy and you feeling your best. Find Active Liver online at Amazon, Walmart.com, or NewNordicUSA.com, or in stores at your local CVS.
Missouri Net Sports is brought to you by the Missouri Coalition for Roadway Safety. Remember, large trucks and buses need more room to maneuver, so respect the load and share the road. This message brought to you by Show Me Zero.
Missouri Net Sports, I'm Bill Pollock. Andre Palante led the Cardinals to a 5-1 win over the Rockies, striking out 6 and allowing just 3 hits.
I felt like I just attacked the zone a lot more. Only had 1 walk today, and the walk was 3-2, so it wasn't like completely uncompetitive. I had a lot of uncompetitive walks last outing, but
Alec Burleson hit his 9th homer, and Mason Wynn drove in 2. The Cardinals now 31-33. They will host Pittsburgh tomorrow night. The standings are tight. Cards, Cubs, Reds, Pirates, all within a half game of each other. The Royals lost 6-5 to the Mariners in extra innings. MJ Melendez homered in the 9th to tie it.
My teammates just kept picking me up, just kept telling me, hey, you still got more at-bats and stuff. And, I feel like that's what it's all about, is a very reassuring feeling.
It was just his 4th hit in his last 14 games. Hunter Renfroe hit a 2-run homer in the 10th. That brought Kansas City close, but not enough. The Royals are facing their 3rd first-place team in a row. They'll host the Yankees tonight. KC is 3-2 against division leaders Cleveland and Seattle so far. In the UFL playoffs, the St. Louis Battlehawks upset by San Antonio 25-15, missing out on the championship game. Head coach Anthony Beck.
We just didn't play 4 quarters. The best team ultimately wins because of the 3 phases they play, and they played a little bit better than us today.
San Antonio will face Birmingham next week at the Dome for the UFL championship. Chiefs defensive end B.J. Thompson is recovering after suffering seizures and cardiac arrest last Thursday. He's now alert and off the ventilator. The Chiefs start their 3-day minicamp tomorrow. Missouri State's athletics staff has a Zoom call at 9:30 today amid speculation about athletic director Kyle Motz's future. Bill Pollock, Missouri Net Sports.
One smile is great, but one smile in a community of smiles is so much better. A smile has a secret power that most people don't know about. A smile multiplies. It spreads from one person to the next, stretching across entire groups of people. Smile Train knows this and is proud to be creating a wave of smiles across the cleft lip and palate community in over 70 countries. Patients, doctors, advocates, fundraisers. Collectively, our smiles are a celebration of the transformed lives of over 1.5 million children. Learn how Smile Train is helping the cleft lip and palate community at smiletrain.org/learn. Smile Train, changing the world one smile at a time.
For over 130 years, there have been moments in Cardinals baseball that will last a lifetime.
Baseball has some of the best athletes in sports.
With amazing feats, amazing moments, amazing plays, there's nothing quite like Cardinals baseball.
When you listen to the game, you just never know who that next hero may be.
We will have it all right here for you on the Cardinals Radio Network, powered by Graybar. Cardinal baseball on your Ozark sports leader, KSMO.
Is thinning hair or a receding hairline making you self-conscious? Try Hair Grow by New Nordic. Millions of men and women around the world trust Hair Grow. With its patented tocotrienol complex, Hair Grow naturally reduces inflammation in the scalp and is clinically proven to promote new hair growth and increase hair count in as little as 4 months. Stop feeling embarrassed about thinning hair and start looking and feeling your best with Hair Grow. Available online at Amazon, Walmart.com, and NewNordicUSA.com, or in stores at your local CVS.
Do you have drainage issues at your home or business? Ignoring them only makes the problem worse. Give Titan Paving and Drainage a call and let Don Mutz come on out and assess the best way to alleviate the problem. Pooled water in the long term can damage asphalt and concrete, while standing water around your home can lead to soil erosion, as well as unstable or structural damage to a foundation, porch, or patio. Call Titan today to find the right drainage solution for your property at 453-6462 or 453-6379. At the KSMO studios, let's take a look at that weather, brought to you by Titan Paving and Drainage. Sunny skies today. Pretty nice day, really. Going to top out about 76, 77 degrees with a little bit of a light west to northwesterly breeze, 3 to 10 miles an hour. Then tonight, clear skies. The wind should die down, become light and variable. We'll have a low near 50 and the possibility of a little bit of dense fog popping up in the after midnight hours. Sunshine Tuesday, a little bit warmer, about 79, maybe 80. Winds light and variable. Tuesday night clear, low of 56 with light winds. Sunshine Wednesday, high of 86 with a southwesterly breeze 5 to 10. Clear Wednesday night, low of 61, and sunny Thursday, high by 90. At the KSMO studios right now at your hometown radio station, we have a temperature reading here at KSMO Radio, very comfortable, 62 degrees. Sunny skies, 5-mile-an-hour winds out of the northwest, 82% the relative humidity, pressure on the rise, 30 inches even here at KSMO Radio, and sunny blue skies. There you have it, a look at weather, brought to you by Titan Paving and Drainage. Don't forget to get in touch with Don Mutz and let him help you get rid of that excess water that you don't need around your home, be it puddles or that erosion, or maybe it's just standing up against your foundation or driveway or sitting on your driveway. They can get rid of that and drain it the proper way, get it off your property so it doesn't undermine your driveway or sidewalks or even your foundation. Titan Paving and Drainage right here in Salem. Coming up, time for a little agribusiness news from the Brownfield Farm Market Network. Brought to you as a courtesy of all of us here at KSMO Radio, your hometown radio station. Agribusiness news is from the Brownfield Farm Market Network. It's called the Missouri Report on KSMO Radio.
I'm Kara Hart with Ag News on Brownfield. Add bushels to your crop this summer with Full Scale from Helena. Learn more on the FieldLink podcast or ask your Helena representative. Several Missouri farmers are wrapping up corn and soybean planting in northeast Missouri. Drew Luck says some fields had to be replanted, but the crops are emerging well.
You know, we have a potential great start to a year. We'll see what Mother Nature throws at us in the next few coming months, but right now I think we got a lot of potential.
In northwest Missouri, Joseph Free says corn and soybean planting is complete on his farm, but there are some uneven stands, and a few local farmers are still trying to finish planting.
Corn went in fairly easy and well. We had some guys that had to put some in, maybe a little bit of replant, but everybody's trying to push to get soybean acres in the ground right now.
Locke says attention now shifts to managing weeds, which has been a challenge with the consistent rains. USDA will release its weekly crop progress and conditions report this afternoon. A cattle producer in south central Missouri says he's looking forward to having more local cost-effective feed options for his cattle now that the drought conditions have improved. Stan Cody buys hay, and he tells Brownfield,
we've probably missed that highest quality window. Fescue started heading out when we really didn't have a lot of undergrowth. And so I think it's kind of a mixed bag. I think the fact that we're later, it has allowed some of that undergrowth to come on. And I really think it may actually be a little better.
Cody says not much hay has been put up in the area yet due to rains, but he's not worried. He says commodity feeds like corn, gluten, and distillers grains are also well priced this year.
Our feed prices are not out of line right now. And so that supplement is really not that bad.
Cody raises registered Simmental cattle and farms in Wright and Webster counties. The spread of influenza A in lactating dairy cows might impact the ability to show cattle this summer at fairs. Katie Cornell with the Minnesota Board of Animal Health tells Brownfield there might be additional precautions taken this year, but no decision has been made.
We also want to be mindful of the county fair season, and in the next day or so, we'll be able to issue more specific guidance on that for any lactating dairy animals that may be going to an exhibition event like a county fair.
Lisa Benke with the World Dairy Expo tells Brownfield they are closely monitoring the situation and will relay directives and new information to exhibitors and attendees as it's provided by USDA and the veterinary community. She says World Dairy Expo has until September to finalize show guidelines, but many local fairs begin in the next few weeks and they don't have much time to prepare. As many as 1 in 7 rural Missouri children is food insecure. Missouri farmers and ranchers think this statistic is too high. Visit mofarmerscare.com/drive to learn more. I'm Kara Hart for Brownfield.
Are you looking for a better way to sell farm, construction, or fleet equipment? Purple Wave Auction takes the hassle out of selling heavy equipment. Our experienced auction professionals make the entire process easy, and we'll market each asset not just to our enormous equipment buying community, but specifically to the right bidders who are eager to purchase your specific assets. We'll handle the paperwork and payments so you can get back to running your business. Join the growing list of happy sellers who don't just sell but succeed with Purple Wave Auction. Straight, simple, sold.
We are strong, we are resilient, and we will get through this together. But these are stressful times, and it's important to also practice good self-care. It's normal to feel overwhelmed, anxious, or afraid, but there is hope. Reach out to someone, connect with your friends, stay in touch with your community, and know that you are not alone. Learn more at wearebroadcasters.com/hope. Furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
There she goes again. It might be out of here. 4 in a row for Musial.
The Cardinals host the Giants Saturday, June 22nd, and that day, 25,000 fans, 16 and up, will take home a popular 30-ounce Stanley Musial tumbler. This exclusive Cardinals beverage holder is stainless steel and comes complete with a handle, lid, and straw, courtesy of Coca-Cola and Quick Trip. Quench your thirst in style at Busch Stadium, Saturday, June 22nd. For tickets and more details, go to cardinals.com/promotions.
This is Ozzie Smith, St. Louis Cardinals for the Lou.
TGI Summer, calling all teachers. Teachers Night presented by Millipore Sigma returns to the ballpark on Monday, June 24th and Tuesday, June 25th. With the purchase of a special theme ticket, you will take home an exclusive Cardinals quarter zip pullover featuring the birds on a pencil. And as a special treat, you will receive a drink coupon for a drink on us. For more information or to purchase, visit cardinals.com/theme.
This is Nolan Arenado, St. Louis Cardinals for the Lou.
The Salem Area Chamber of Commerce is sponsoring a live music festival June 22nd at the Dent County Commons, featuring Salem's very own Devin Sutterfield. He'll be opening for the Crow Boys out of New Orleans. It's a night you don't want to miss. Tickets are $30 a person and available at the Salem Chamber office or at the gate.
The simple truth hurts. It's not so simple, is it?
Gates open at 6 o'clock at the Dent County Commons in Salem, and there'll be food trucks, vendors, DJ music afterwards, and a beer garden. It's Devin Sutterfield opening for the Crow Boys June 22nd. Get your tickets now. This ad is paid for by the Dent County Tourism Tax dollars.
What's the fastest way for you to get yourself up